man. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's your boy teewil, and we back. Yeah, man. With another video, coach. Hey, man, say we got Tommy G, the East Coast Crips of Los Angeles, bro. Let's go. We getting straight into it. We ain't holding up Nathan.
What do you guys see?
No pauses. I'm gonna try my best.
Why is he miming shooting a gun at someone? That seems like a bad idea. The helicopter's right there.
What's good, everybody? Appreciate y'all, boys.
We thuggy strip your homie for all his diamonds. No reminder needed. Niggas know me when I step in. Peasky came popping hot shit just like the Reverend.
What's
they have
good,
undercovers around here.
Man, that's how
Mello, what's good? What's good? What's happening? You can get smoked. I ain't forget about you the other day.
OGs from your era.
You can get smoked after this video.
They're killing each other.
Appreciate y'all, boys, man. Y'all boys
When
shut
it
a
comes
line,
to
get
game
niggas in here.
culture, there's perhaps no place in the country like
I ain't
California.
playing
I mean,
either. Don't
Cali is
laugh.
like the
I ain't
NFL
forgot.
of gangs.
I don't
And we are
duck
talking
smoke.
about neighborhoods that can have people who are second or
don't
third
duck smoke,
generation
bro.
members. That's how deep this goes. I want you to imagine how your life might be different if you grew up in a place where your dad, your uncles, your grandpa ran the streets in a gang. And today, we dive into one of the most legendary gangs of all time, the Crips. And more specifically, we'll be on the block covering the East Coast Crips. Yes, in California. Now, some of you may be under the impression that all Crips are unified under one umbrella. And maybe they are in prison, and maybe they were back in the day. But today, in the streets, things have become much more fractionated, where you have many different sets. You can have the Rolling Crips, the Hoover Crips, the Gangster Crips, the East Coast Crips, and more. And it's also totally possible that a Crip set can beef with another Crip set. So guys, we dive into this and much more as we hit the streets of South Central Los Angeles.
Crip on crip violence is out this world. Let's do it. I feel like I'm gonna get copyrighted for that.
Crips. Now there are many types of Crips.
I gotta mute that music,
I'm not quite educated myself. This is one of the oldest gangs in America. This is another case where I booked the Airbnb, not the best spot. So we're very close to where we're shooting today. I think there's just something innately fascinating by the gangster lifestyle. And California is the big leagues when it comes to gangsters. A lot of these places, if you are simply born in a particular spot, there is a high probability that you as a young man will be sucked into a gang. It's not like an election where you get to choose between the packers, the Bears, the Detroit Lions. From what I understand, you're born in the neighborhood, that's what you are. So without further ado, let's tap in Los Angeles with the East Coast Crips.
Helicopter flying right over our location? Because they've been circling there for a little bit.
You guys got the helicopter out, question mark? Dude, the helicopter's right there. Oh my God. Los Angeles is a Grand Theft Auto server, dude.
I'm just insane.
Damn. Where you going?
Okay, I see you. Good to meet you, I'm Tommy. How you doing, brother? This is Jet Beezy. He's a gangster rapper with the East Coast Crips that sounds like this.
Big cuz, he ain't finna run, we gon' strip cuz, he ain't trying to get a rollie up, we gon' flip cuz.
And he's the one that invited me to come by and say hello to the set.
What is going on? You got on a blood red jumpsuit.
It's trenches, life of the trenches, you feel me?
I ain't got no questions, bro. You got it.
Do you know the origin story of the Crips?
Everybody joining in, bro. We watching that new Tommy G motherfucker. TikTok, hit that like button. YouTube, if you haven't already, hit that sub button.
There were territorial gangs called the Slossers,
you ain't
the
followed already. Make
Gladiators,
sure y'all
the
boys follow up, man.
Businessmen, the Del Vikings,
Share the
and they
stream,
were territorial,
tell a
like
friend,
for
tell a
different
friend.
schools. If you went into their territory, you would either get into a fight, they were fighting, there was no shooting.
Bro,
When
like he got on a
1965 came
mouthpiece.
around, the Watts riots, you know, and then the Black Power
Appreciate that, man.
culture
Appreciate y'all
became
boys.
relevant. So those gangs came together, and some of them became Black Panthers, okay, for the community.
It's the trenches, right? This is how it is. They hate us.
I ain't gonna lie,
Can you
bro.
give
Like
any
young
insight
nudie.
to what is going on over our head right now?
You see that? You just stepped on it. Trench life. That's all I can say. Trench life.
All right, so I have a few experiences that happened today that I want to talk to you guys about, okay? I grew up in the suburbs. I don't have a lot of idea of what it's like to grow up here, but 3 things happened to me today that made me think maybe I have a small idea, okay? Ops posted my address. I got threats to my house for firebombing, and I have to consider whether I bail a friend out of jail. Is that a small taste of what it's like every day around here?
Ain't no op posting my address.
Hell no.
Nigga know what come with that.
So would you say ops generally know where each other live, or is it a big mystery?
Shit, nigga, guys, it's a puzzle. Nigga putting this shit together on hood. Niggas know on hood.
Is there a raid? What's going on?
Low as hell.
Somebody went over to them. Okay. So, guy with a gun, helicopter. Let's get an eye on the sky and see what's going on. Correct. And that's a beanbag gun? Oh, it's a 40. So it's like a riot gun almost. Out of control. You guys are blocked from going back to your houses right now?
He's weird ass.
Hey,
can I rub
We going right under this though.
Can I rub your head?
They said we got to go. Ain't we good? So it was just good to walk down there, now we can't walk down there. Why is that? We don't know.
Trench life once again.
They on bullshit, bro.
Is there ever a situation that you think the community and police could come together better?
No, they don't protect our serve.
Union and the police, yeah, they don't protect their serve. They
Bro,
don't
I ain't
protect
gonna
certain
lie, bro.
points.
I ain't gonna lie.
Huh? You know,
Sometimes them
shit
niggas
get
do
turned.
be tripping.
I'm gonna pull out the top, bro.
My phone died, so let me see.
Excuse me.
Donald Trump is now in office. Are you guys a fan of what he's doing? Not a fan?
I don't really care too much about no Donald Trump.
Do you care about the Epstein list?
Paying attention to
you
no
mean?
politics for
Holy
real?
shit. It just occurred to me that these guys may not know what Epstein Island is, which to me is almost inconceivable. It's like not being aware who the president is or not knowing that there's 12 months in a year. But to me, I feel like this highlights a phenomenon where it's almost like the hood exists in a sealed off pocket of the world where some information just doesn't seem to flow in. So as someone who is passionate about exposing the truth of the Epstein list and will be investigating this story later in Washington, D.C., I felt it was my patriotic duty to give my fellow American brethren the very basics on Epstein. The pedophile island?
I feel like all them people should die.
Yeah, everybody that's doing weird shit like that should die.
Come on, hey,
I'm talking about people on the alley and fucking kids. There's people on the island fucking kids.
You haven't heard of the Epstein list?
Yeah, I heard some shit like that.
I know nothing about no kids.
I heard about Diddy though. Diddy, you Diddy.
What? They had nothing. They had. Oh God, they don't care about that. They don't know or care or give a fuck about that shit. I'm just be real.
Trying to be as honest as
Bro
possible.
has some
Who is the
forces
strongest
with the
prison gang
jogging
in
pants
California?
full of
Neighbors on hood.
Who's Neighbors?
Neighbors, the neighbors. All of us on hood, neighbors.
Is that like all the Crips United?
All the Crips, yeah, the Rollins, the East Coasters.
So in prison you guys do unite, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. We allies, yeah.
Okay, but what about the Serenios? They're pretty tough, aren't they?
Yeah, we fuck with our Mexicans though on hood, hell yeah. Like, we used to beef with the Mexicans, but they cool with us. Like, you know, they good people.
What about the Aryan Brotherhood?
They cool, they do tattoos and shit sometimes, so we be in there with them.
Can each you, one at a time, walk me through some of your tattoos you got? Okay, so EC, that's East Coast.
Slob on hood.
What's that on your lip?
Slob nigga, can you just get this on hood?
Like Tony the Tiger earned his stripes over you.
BK too,
I know what that is.
East
Look, hey, don't
That
ask
means
questions you
Eastside?
don't want to answer.
BK on hood, slob on hood, blood killer
Oh.
on hood. It's the fingers though.
You know how someone's like, everyone already know what the fuck I'm
Yeah,
talking about?
but-
What for the, like, maybe there's someone out there that doesn't.
You gotta go through struggle to get
When you
where
do
you
that-
wanna be.
On
For
hood,
sure.
like what?
You gotta feel what struggle is.
You gotta go through the motions. On the hood,
Before
before you get your first million, you gonna fail first.
It's ups and downs,
Yeah,
bro. You gotta take a loss. If you don't take a loss, you ain't a right. Take a loss, you If you don't take a loss, you gotta take a loss. Nobody in this world, not even you. You done took losses yourself.
A lot of them.
You gotta bump your head a couple times just to, you feel me? Because if you don't bump your head, you just gonna think you just like, all right.
He look like
But
he
once
done
you start
bumped his
bumping
head
your
a
head,
lot of
then you gonna
times.
start valuing shit way more and doing certain things. Yeah, once you don't, if you don't got, if a nigga don't got no mistakes, then what can he learn from?
Why do you guys call yourself East Coast?
We're on the east side of South Central though.
So if you go on the other side of that freeway, you're on the west side now.
So what neighborhood are we in right now?
And now we in the East Coast. Crips. We in the 6-6s right
Appreciate y'all
now.
boys joining,
This
man. Make
hill
sure y'all
right
boys like the live, share them
Florence,
motherfuckers.
all the way to Slauson is all called the 6-pack. It's all one hood.
I want to ask you guys this. Who do you guys think is the most successful
beat the
race in
lights over
America?
yesterday.
By money per capita, which race in America makes the most money, you think?
Let's do it.
I ain't gonna lie. On hood, you can say Mexicans, just as far as what they got going, you know, with the borders and shit.
Trying to build everything.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
White people, I was about to say, yeah, I was about to say, the richest people is the white people.
Can I tell you who makes the most in America? I don't know if it's first or second, but Chinese Americans and Indian Americans, they make more than white, black, Mexican. Why do you think Indian Americans make some of the most in the country?
They hustlers, nigga. They come from nothing but dirt and mud. What you think you gonna do?
I said they hustlers. Isn't it because of oil or something?
Are you
They need
no,
all
nigga, that's the
7-Elevens, all
arrangement
stores,
society.
gas stations, and all the shit. Come on now.
Okay, we're on to something.
Through the family. That shit ain't no just handed down to no weirdo. That shit going right to their cousin, their nephews, their nieces, dead homies. Well,
All right, let me ask you this. There's been a lot of wild stuff happening in Los Angeles recently. The riots, ICE, all that. What's your take on it?
Shit, fuck ICE. They better leave the Mexicans alone. We fuck with our Mexicans, man. I ain't gonna lie. We fuck with
So
our
do you
Hispanics.
disagree with ICE rounding
Yeah,
up?
hell yeah, we disagree with that shit. We fuck with our Mexicans, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
So what has it been like in LA the last few months? The riots, the protests, ICE.
I've been in jail.
You were in jail?
Yeah, I just bailed out.
Okay. How are you feeling?
Shit, alright.
Good.
Coolin'.
How long ago did you get out?
A week. Well, 2 days ago.
What was jail
2
like?
days ago.
Shit, it's regular, you know. If you go in there, you know, if it's for your first time, you gonna feel funny. But for me, it was like normal.
You been there before?
Yeah,
Roughly, if you had to guess, how many times?
2 times.
Okay. So, I see you with a black click Mexican guy. Who do you hang out with in jail?
Shit, blocks. Shit, that's what I gotta run.
And is that because you grew up here?
That nigga not on the right road.
Okay. What percent of young men that grew up in this area become East Coast Crips?
Shit, everybody, shit. It's a lot of us like grew up over there on hood. That's everybody. Like we all cousins and we all family.
But like, are there people that grow up here that don't choose East Coast Crips?
You know what I mean? I know people who live in different, like, you know, hoods, but we grew up with them. Like, me, that's the type of nigga I am. If I grow up with a nigga, I'm not gonna, like, you know, do nothing to him. Like, I'm gonna let him know, like, hey, what's up? Like, you know, like, you slipping, but, like, if I know him and I grew up with him, it ain't no smoke. Why would it be smoke if I know you?
One thing I want to clarify that I'm just learning more of is initially I thought if someone's Crip, they're all together. But I've learned there's gangster Crips, there's Hoover Crips, there's East Coast Crips, there's Rolling Crips. What does the breakdown of politics look like?
We just don't get along with some of them. I don't f with niggas. It didn't start off as beef. It didn't start off, it wasn't, the gangs didn't start off to be as a gang for real. It was like, Crip is community revolution in progress. It really wasn't no gang. It was really just supposed to be people that was protecting the community type shit.
Some of you may be shocked to hear that Crip sets are beefing with each other. After all, aren't they on the same team? And as one of the top unofficial street anthropologists in the country, here's my hypothesis of 3 key reasons why this is happening. First, back in the day, many gangs had a much stronger centralized leadership and therefore more controls over the actions of their members. However, many leaders of top gangs around the country were either murdered, like Crip leader Raymond Washington, or given life in prison, like gangster disciple Kingpin Larry Hoover. Taking out leaders has led to a power vacuum that has led to infighting and chaos. Next, fatherlessness. Some estimates place the number of black kids growing up without a dad in America at 65 to 75%. This is a catastrophic statistic that cannot be overlooked. Finally, we are in an era where rap is dominated by murder music. Some go as far to say that it is a CIA psyop coordinated by the record executives.
People who own the labels own the prisons. The records that come out are really geared to push people towards that prison industry. You know, not saying that the CIA is sitting there writing rhymes, but they may have a deal with the labels.
While that remains to be seen, we have certainly experienced a cultural shift in what rap music is and speaks on. I was on the jail phone with my friend Superthrow Dave recently, and I think he said it best. He said, back in my day, kids idolized hustlers like Young Jeezy and wanted to make money. Now kids idolize rappers like King Von and want to catch a body. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts in the comments supporting or critiquing my theory. Tell me what you think. What is happening now in today's era where Crips are fighting other Crips?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know. I'm gonna be very blunt with you, man. You know, there's not a lot I can do about that. There's not a lot I can do about it. And I don't know who can. They can. Those kids that you brought today, I listened to them, you and I talked about it. Education seems to be something that they don't want. They don't want to read. They want to look at YouTube, Twitter, and that's how they're getting educated. Inglewood Crip kills East Side Crip, then they're beefing, but they're all Crips. I don't understand it. I don't. I really don't. I can't speak on it.
That is kind of dumb as fuck, though. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, but having for real.
So tell me a little of the history of how you growing up here all your life.
Nah, I ain't grew up here all my life. But when my brother died, that's when I got put on. I'm gonna do this shit for cuz. I'm gonna turn it up for cuz. I'm gonna really, yeah.
So that was a big changing factor in your life.
I wouldn't even say that, because I done been through shit before that.
That shit look like
what I've noticed is people that see stuff from a really young age, they see violence, they see really traumatic experiences, it desensitizes them, it kind of makes them a little colder to the world.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I feel that.
Would you say you're optimistic about the future of the world?
I just live day by day.
Yeah. So how far do you map out something? Like, do you think about what you're doing next month at all?
Yeah, like probably like if I got something to do next month, but like I got like, you know, every day, wake up, get your money, cuz everything else with this gangbanging shit gonna come. Your time gonna come to really, yeah. But what I say to everybody is get your money before anything. Cause when you down in that cell, boy, ain't nobody gonna have you but your mama.
Have you done any serious time?
Yeah, my mama told me I go
How
to
is
jail. I'm on my
juvenile
own.
jail different than adult?
My
Like, is there
mama don't
different
got
stuff? Like, you
anything.
do school? Are you doing courses?
She don't
It's
fuck with me like that.
Juvenile, oh, that was turning that bitch up. They're homies.
Do you feel like the young guys now are way crazier than back in the day?
Once again, from what I heard, for surely.
Why is this happening? What's happening to our young guys that are making them so
He
crazy?
out here walking around with buttons, nigga. Ain't no 380s around this bitch. Dead on me. These generations, every generation change. Every single generation is gonna change a little bit.
What's going on right now that they're so reckless for?
There's a lot of YNs don't got shit to live for, nigga. This shit for death. Nigga on hood, niggas live for this. Niggas live for this life, this gangbanging shit.
OGs from your era would they be baffled to see?
Yes.
How am I
They'd be
get
baffled
banned?
on the fact that they're
I ain't
killing
gonna
each
lie.
other.
My junk did
They're
get
doing
flagged
drive-bys.
yesterday.
The OGs from my day, it was
Now
like
that you
back in the
said that,
50s,
my
you know,
junk
they
really
said,
got
okay, we don't
flagged. I
squabble,
don't even know for what,
we're gonna
though.
rumble, and we're gonna beat the crap out of each other
It
and
just
go home.
popped up. It was like your
Back in the-
life is
back in the
flagged
60s.
or something. I ain't even
Back in
read
the
the rest of
60s,
it. I
in the
just
late
did,
50s,
okay,
when
I ain't
I'm cognitive of
that
what
might
was
be
going
why,
on.
cause see, I ain't gonna lie. The other day when I went live on this bit, I
they
got
were
like
killed.
5K likes, 3K likes.
Like an exclusive freestyle, baby. Tim Westwood TV.
Alright, I go by teewil from the pack on the dead on. Look, check it out. We gonna make it quick. Hey, mama, I'm sorry, I ain't go up to be a doctor, but they killed Bugsy. That shit ain't sit right on my conscience. This lifestyle ugly, I embrace it. East side sponsors, let a fuck nigga touch me. I do him dirty like some laundry. Free C-Folk, and free Lebowski, to my partner. Long live blue, the country's thirsty for the fauna. I blame the government for the shit they wasn't supplying, so it's fuck that we thug and strip your homie for all his diamonds. No reminder needed, niggas know me when I step in. Peasky came popping hot shit just like the Reverend. Nigga heard I fucked his main bitch and now he stressing. Just keep all the aggression to yourself and we get extra. Grands on hood.
On wood. You heard, buddy, on wood. You.
Hey, yo, kids, nigga.
Why is he miming shooting a gun at someone? That seems like a bad idea.
What if he rolled? What if
Hold
he
on, I
rolled
gotta
and
ask you a
went down and
question.
just dumped that
Did you
bitch
just
in there?
mime popping him? Why would you do such a thing? Is that not risky behavior?
Nah, this one of them blocks.
No, please. What if he did a drive-by and I was here and you were here and we both got hit?
You safe. Just know, you with me, you safe. Man.
But we were safe until you
hell
went.
nah, I ain't trusting that
You
bullshit.
safe at all times.
I ain't gonna lie, that is a decent sized bag. I ain't the guy.
Why do you think that helicopter is still circling?
Damn.
That's a lot of resources. To keep that bird in the sky is a lot of taxpayer money.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Hell yeah.
Would you ever do this in a police copter?
Oh,
LAPDK.
Can I say something that you might find wild at first?
Oh, yeah,
Okay. I bet if you sat down, let's just say in another state, you and a cop sat at a bar and shared a beer, I bet you guys would probably, you can have a good time.
Never happened.
Not with one of them in the entire world.
Never. Maybe a female cop though for sure. Ah, fuck the shit out of a female cop.
Come on, bro.
They have undercovers around here.
No.
Man, that's how this shit get, man. I need that
Oh,
Lowski, you
we.
hear me? I need to get low.
Didn't say this shit.
Only my brother though, like I said.
So
Only
what?
YC.
Walk me through what this means.
Yeah, Monlive YC, that's my brother that passed away. Comes from right here. HK, BK, nigga knows what this shit mean. Like, for the people that's watching it, they should know. But for the people that want to know, that speaks for itself.
Jet Beezy maintains that PTV is a self-explanatory acronym, but to this day, I'm still unaware of what this means. So if there are any linguistic experts watching this, please let us know in the comments what it means.
HK, BK.
That's not something I should be saying, right?
Say it.
No, I don't.
Go ahead.
HH and HB. Hello and hello. That's how I go. Folks, word of the wise, here's some free game if you're going to a hood and talking to a game.
I ain't even gonna lie,
Be
he
very
bold as
aware
hell. I
of
wouldn't
using
even be
K
shooting
in
no
the
video
wrong
down there with them
circumstance.
boys. I ain't
K
gonna lie.
means killer, and you might see it in
Oh,
things
okay.
like EBK, everybody killer, or as you see it on this wall here, BK or HK, which I'm guessing is presumably blood killer or Hoover killer. It is not a friendly thing and can get you in danger. I almost learned the hard way when I was with the Hoover Crips and I made a bad KKK joke that I thought they would find funny. Have you ever tried joining the KKK?
Hell no.
What about
The fuck you thought you thought that was funny?
Whoa. Did I say something that was wrong?
Yeah.
What did I say? I said
Hey, bro,
KKK.
don't say no.
I said K.
No, you didn't.
So be very careful on how you use K in your speech when you are in the hood. Let me ask you a serious question, okay? If some of these guys came and said, look, we're done with this fighting. We actually think we could be buddies. No, we can make a gigantic group that takes over.
Hell no. Fuck no.
He back doing. Not possible.
That boy
Not
said we
having
back
it.
doing.
Ain't no evil, see no evil,
We
see
got
no
East
evil.
Coast.
You know? Yeah. It's self-explanatory really though. On hood.
Oh yeah, they going crazy. They going
We were just
crazy.
chopping it up
This
in the
man
East
out
Coast
there
Crip
some
territory.
crocs. He
Any final
chilling
thoughts,
for real.
fellas?
Man, forever keep that shit
Tommy
lit.
G fucking
Forever keep that shit lit. Straight PTV shit to the death though.
We're gonna go slide, and so I gotta turn the camera off. Ladies and gentlemen, Jet Beezy just dropped a music video today. I linked it in the description. Please go over there, show him some love. As you know, a lot of these guys are relying on
gonna
rap
lie,
to make
that's
it out,
smart.
and I think art is a great way to express
That's
yourself.
smart. That
So
big gonna
comment
do
Big
numbers
Dog's
just
gotta
'cause he
eat.
on the
Blow
Tommy
his
G
music
video.
video up. I appreciate you
Y'all wanna
guys.
watch it?
I'll see you next.
Y'all wanna watch it? What's his name?
Love. As you know, a lot of these guys are music video today. Ladies and gentlemen, Jet Beezy just dropped a music
Jet
video today.
Beezy.
I linked it in the description. Please go over there, show
Oh,
him some
bet,
love.
bet. We
As you
finna-
know, a
we
lot
finna
of
go
these
look
guys
at
are relying on rap to make it out, and I think art is a great way to express yourself. So comment Big Dog's gotta eat.
We
Blow
gonna
his
react to
music
that. We
video
gonna react
up.
to that
I appreciate you
motherfucker
guys.
right now.
I'll see you next week.
Hey man, W Tommy G video. If y'all boys enjoyed this video, make sure y'all boys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, TikTok, hit that follow button. You know what I mean? Till that's being said, you know what I mean? Till the next video, we out.